Hey guys, Crypto Mike here with the mic check 1212. Is this thing on? Please hit the thumbs ups, the subscribe button, and the notification bell if you enjoy my content and you want to be notified of my live streams. We have a lot of fun. All right, now let's go. All right, guys. Also, one more thing. Download the Brave browser. If you want to support me, also just download it because it's something that everyone needs. Everyone's going to be downloading it anyways. Everyone's going to start using it. Trust me. Trust me. This is the big browser. This is the next big browser. Everyone's going to be using it. I use it all the time, constantly. Let me see. And I earn basic attention token from it right here. Every time they send me a little, let me see, notification, I cleared mine already. But if they send me a notification, I just swipe, I clear it, and I've had it for about 3 months now, and they've sent me $40 worth of basic attention token. And it's low right now. It's low. Wait till it blows up. I mean, it's just free money, you know, and basic attention token has one of the best use cases out of any of the cryptos. So for that reason, why not get some free basic attention token? Now use the link in the description if you want to. I get a little tiny bit of basic attention token for every download. And if you want to support my channel, if you enjoy my content and you want to support the channel in some kind of way that's free, then this would be a great way to, if you feel like it. So anyways, now also hodlstyle.com. Go check it out. Use my link, 10% off. Get an XRP shirt for under $20. All right, you can't get a better deal than that. Good design too. Very good designs. Oh, got another one over here. This one's great too. It's just not cold enough for me to wear it right now, but check it out. I love it. This sweatshirt's so comfortable. All right, guys, and that's under $40. And with my 10% discount, you get it for less. All right, guys, so go to the link down there. Now, let's go on to the topic of this video. Topics of this video is February 14th is a big date because that's when the US-China trade deal is activated, okay? And I have a strong belief that there's going to be blockchain implemented in the US-China trade deal. And that blockchain is going to be distributed ledger technology. It's going to use the interledger protocol. I do believe XRP is going to be one of the main components of this whole trade deal. I think this China-US trade deal is much, much bigger than we really even know or think. And no one even knows because they're being so vague about it. Now, if it involves the whole world's money, yes, then there's good reason to be vague about it, right? Because we can't have everyone panicking or, knowing. They don't want everyone knowing yet. And then when the time comes, they'll flip the switch. That's what's going to happen. So I do believe the two biggest ones, I think, and it could be Stellar too. I don't know. But there's XRP, definitely. Ripple's setting up RippleNet everywhere. And also VeChain, I think, is a main component of phase one. So so what it reminds me of though on the 14th is Bearable Guy put a little heart with a 14, okay, and we've kind of started to figure out he has a 1-year delta to his puzzles. All right, and also Christine Lagarde is going to come out with some very good news, I think, on, isn't that interesting? I never even noticed this, but 1, 2, 3, January 21st. You see how the 1 is separate, the 2, 3 are more together. Okay, the time is coming. It's coming very, very soon, guys. I mean, it's all happening, and this is very exciting. So I do believe the quantum financial system might be implemented, might actually be activated on the February 14th, and I'll give you the reason why. Check it out. $123. Okay, I have all these topics to go over. Where did I put that tweet? Right here? Here it is. Okay, so I did a live stream like a week and a half ago, and I was like, I think it's going to be the 14th. And I called it, and then they said, okay, we're going to implement the US-China trade deal on the 14th. which was the date of, you know, Bearable Guy's little heart, right? 14th. So, you know why I called it though? You know what I said? We had the August 15th activation of the quantum system, right? Okay, so we saw a humongous volume candle on August 15th. Here, I'll actually just do this real quick. This will be a little more clear for you guys. Check this out. By the way, XRP's on a confirmation bounce. It's confirming right now, so that's a great thing for XRP. XRP's looking bullish to me. Look at that. That's a confirmation bounce. It's hitting resistance, or I mean, sorry, it's hitting support. And I think it's gonna bounce up from there. Okay, it's looking very bullish. Okay, that's it. Tried to break free. Tried to break free. Tried to break free. And the more times the price hits a resistance trend line, the more likely that resistance is to break. And what was it doing? It was in a ascending triangle pattern, which is a bullish pattern because it keeps hitting the resistance, yet there's a trend line that it keeps coming down to support and not breaking support. That's a bullish thing, okay? The buyers are stronger than the sellers. So now what happened? It finally broke that resistance it was trying to break, and now it's coming down for a confirmation bounce. If it starts going up now, that's a very, very bullish sign for XRP, guys. Now, back to the quantum financial system, check this out, okay? August 15th was the confirmed date that the quantum financial system went live, okay? The world went quantum on August 15th. And we knew about it a few weeks ahead of time. I was telling you all about it on this channel, all right? And then it happened, okay? The test run happened on August 15th, all right? And you see the humongous candle there. It dwarfed all the other candles at the time. Then, exactly 3 months later, we had an even bigger candle that almost dwarfs that other candle that dwarfed all the other candles, okay? Humongous volume. They flipped the switch very momentarily, okay? That was on November 14th. All right, now 3 months after that, exactly 3 months, is February 14th, okay? What do you think is gonna happen? What kind of candle are we gonna see? And is it gonna stay on? Maybe, okay? Because that's the date that they set for the US-China trade deal to be activated. Interesting, huh? And Bearable Guy told us about this, okay? Now, go back. Now, what is the quantum financial system? I'll show you. This is it. And it has a lot to do with what's happening, okay? Now, this was written a long time ago, actually, but all these things are starting to happen now. Forgives credit card, mortgage, or other bank debt due to illegal banking. It's a law, National Economic Security and Reformation Act, and now it's actually NESARA, Global Economic Security and Reformation Act. It forgives credit card, mortgage, and other bank debt due to illegal banking and government activities. It abolishes the income tax, abolishes the IRS, creates a flat rate, non-essential, new items only sales tax revenue for government, and guess how much that tax is? 17%. 17, what's that number? All right, so increases benefits to senior citizens. It returns constitutional law. And what did we see Putin doing? Okay, now the world wants us to think, or the mainstream media, everyone, the globalist elite, they want us to think that we're pitted against Russia and Russia's the enemy, when in reality, Russia wants the same thing as we do. They want freedom. It's only the top 0.001% that have put us in a position pitting each other against each other to create wars, to create more wealth for themselves. Now, Russia's not the enemy, okay? What did Putin just do? The government just stepped down and Russia approved. And now, Putin approved. Putin is now signing new constitutional law, okay? He's taking power from the government and putting it into parliament, which is power to the people, okay? This is exactly what QAnon has been talking about, power to the people, right? Because divided we fall, but united we stand. Now, I would expect Trump is going to do something similar. I expect something similar to happen, all right? Now, What else does NESARA do? It establishes new presidential and congressional elections within 120 days after NESARA's announcement. Monitors elections and prevents illegal election activities. Well, we're going to be using blockchain, right? Creates a new U.S. Treasury currency, or a rainbow currency, backed by gold, silver, and platinum precious metals. It returns constitutional law to all our courts and illegal matters. Initiates new U.S. Treasury bank system in alignment with the constitutional law. Now, what is Trump doing? He's eliminating the Federal Reserve. As we speak, he's been doing it. We've been seeing the steps he's been taking. Now, he just elected Judy Shelton. He just nominated Judy Shelton. Hold on a sec. Where's my little... Oh. Let me show you here. Okay, check it out. Get her to Federal Reserve Board. Now listen to what she has to say.
Currency way. The point is, do you have a unified money system so that when you talk about the international marketplace, everyone is playing on a level monetary playing field? And it's very important to have a rules-based approach. And that's why I'm advocating that we need to look at the virtues of a gold standard and try to come up with something much closer to matching those. And then I think we would have more solid economic growth. Okay.
Okay, so it's been in the plans the whole time, guys. This has all been planned out. She was going to get nominated, someone like her, okay? She's talking about a gold standard, and she's talking about cryptocurrencies in the same sentence. What does that tell you? Everything we've been talking about, the quantum financial system, is happening. It's real. And you guys, we're right in the middle of something huge. This is so fun. You know, I'll tell you what, this is so fun to do, to be in. Everything we've been talking about on this channel, at least, it's all coming true. I mean, it's great, you know. That's why you guys like my channel, right? And there are other great channels too. This whole community, this cryptocurrency, and especially the XRP community, we all put pieces together, we come together, we collaborate, and we make sure that it all makes sense. And that's what's happening. So there are other great channels too, YouTube channels, a lot of them, okay? A lot of great Twitter handles. So if you're not immersed in the space yet, you know, go check it out. Just type in Ripple-Xrp, just click on some videos, you know, watch, educate yourself a little, okay? Also Twitter, go follow me on Twitter. I retweet a lot of different people's tweets that are, you know, good tweets. They're up to my standards. So now, let's see. There's a lot of stuff I want to go over. Now, there's another thing here. This was a petition, okay? This is an interesting petition. I signed it, and, well, let me just show you. This is for Planetary Liberation. I gotta click on it, I guess. I have to click. How do I view it? Anyways, go check it out. I'll put the link in the description. It's acting up on me, the website. So it's not working. Sorry guys. Let me just go to another tweet. But they need 144,000 signatures, okay? And they're saying that at least there's enough people who are knowledgeable and aware to actually sign this, because they want to help liberate the planet, but they need this petition to be signed first. They want to know that we care enough, that there are enough people on the earth who actually care about this. So I retweeted this. Go check it out. Go sign it. All right. I would sign it. Why not? You know. And they're going to move along with the new financial system. I mean, I don't know if it's, you know, how legit it is or not, but I would sign it. I already did. Okay. So he nominated Michael Waller, I think, and Judy Shelton. Okay, she's a big advocate of the gold standard as well as him, and they're both cryptocurrency friendly. All right. Now, the Ripple Riddler. All right, Mark Carney was, this is great. I mean, Mark Carney. Boris Johnson appointed Mark Carney as his finance advisor, right? So Boris Johnson's on Trump's team, right? So now we know that Mark Carney is on Trump's team. Now we know, right, that something big is happening behind the scenes. And they want us to think that everyone's pitted against each other, okay? It's all, you know, a bipartisan thing, okay? Now let me show you the interview. It's a 3-minute little clip.
So, changing gears, last issue, Governor Carney, I really appreciate your time and thoughts on this. You dropped a bombshell in the luncheon there. That's the way I was described. It's almost like a mic drop. You are exiting this job, almost like a mic drop. And you said we need to go to a global virtual currency. It's a 23-page speech. It's very heavy. Give us the thumbnail. Why can't
read the, I want to know, did you just read the conclusion of the speech, Steve?
No, I read 14 pages,
okay,
and then I jumped to the
okay.
conclusion.
So what's the point?
Give us the thumbnail. Why can't the dollar be the global currency?
Okay, the dollar is the global currency. We know that. The challenge is that the U.S. share of the global economy has been reducing. The dollar's share of payments, not just financial assets, but payments, a lot of payments between countries that have nothing to do with the U.S. are in dollars. And what happens in situations like we're in today, where the U.S. economy, to its credit, is relatively strong, is doing better, and the Fed has been doing the right thing, which is, they've adjusted policy, they tightened policy as it was strengthening. Now they're making, the Fed is doing the right thing, but they have adjusted and policy is relatively strong. That means rest of world policy is tighter than it needs to be, and that feeds back on the U.S. economy in a way that ultimately slows this economy. And it leads to a substandard outcome. And in a world where you only have limited policy space, it's a dangerous place to be. And so the trade issues we're talking about are reinforced by the structure of the monetary system. Now, I mean, you've asked a big question, so just give me a second to, but now the issue is you don't just jump to something new overnight. And what we want in a multipolar world, I think we'd agree that we've got European engine, we've got the Chinese engine, we've got the U.S. engine of this economy. Multipolar world, you need a multipolar currency. The question is, how do you get there? And I laid out some ideas of how you would get there.
And the bottom line, Governor, is that all of the pressure on the different in growth around the world would not fall on the dollar exchange rate. Yeah. It would be spread out if it was a global basket of currencies.
It would be spread out. It was a global basket of currencies. It's better for the system as a whole. It's better. It raises that equilibrium level of interest rates.
Right.
It gives central banks more policy, but it gives people who are watching greater returns on their savings.
Well, certainly worth thinking about.
Okay, so XRP, look, all signs point to XRP when it comes to what he just said. Now, Bearable Guy, he put out this with the mountains, all right, a year before this happened, or maybe it was like 7 or 8 months. And also, Ripple Riddler. I believe the Ripple Riddler was majorly talking about the quantum financial system in most of his videos. All right, so I will go ahead and I typed that in already. When you look at the Ripple Riddler, look at his videos. He has satellites orbiting, Morse code, and then he has a lot of things that really point to the quantum financial system, in my opinion. Now, especially this video was basically, it showed us the exact same setting that Mark Carney gave that interview at. All right. And that was right over here, Jackson Hole, Wyoming, I believe. Okay, he lifted off. He started off at a level playing field. See, that's where that's basically looks just like where Mark Carney had the interview. Okay, and Ripple Riddler put this out like a year before, ahead of time. All right, now Ripple Riddler starts. Look at this. Look what happens here. This is the exciting part because I believe this has to do with the quantum financial system. The Ripple Riddler was telling us about this way ahead of time, all right, about what the plans were, what they've been working on this whole time. you know, and he was very vague, which makes it a professional type of, video. I mean, he is a very vague Riddler, and I love that, you know, because it makes me think that he has so much to tell us, but he cannot, or he would get in big trouble by whoever, you know, the ones at the top who are planning this. They can't leak too much info. What does this remind you of? Some kind of wormhole, some kind of quantum, you know, system. I love this. And, you know, also too, I think they could be referencing, you know, Project Looking Glass in some type of way, you know, and that's something Q told us about a month ago or so, a month and a half ago. And I pretty much believe everything Q says. You know, Q only tells us the truth, right? We're going to see fireworks, guys. We're going to see fireworks. Now, also, White House, it was interesting, but the White House posted this in December. And I don't think a lot of people caught it, but someone caught it. They retweeted it. And look what this says. The International Trade Commission says that within 5 years, the USMCA could add up to $235 billion in new economic growth and 589,000 jobs to the U.S. economy. 589 right there. Why that number? I don't know. It could have been so many different numbers, but they chose 589, and I'll take it a step further and show you what something. Okay, 589, and first of all, let's see what 589 is, right? Because that was a big clue the Bearable guy gave us. Donald Trump, a storm is coming. Okay, Donald Trump, a storm is coming is 589. Now, right next to it, there were zeros, but right next to it, it said jobs. Okay. Now, what is jobs in Gematria? Bearable. 589, bearable. I don't know. I just think that's an odd coincidence, and I love it. So, there was also a full-page ad in the Wall Street Journal posted to Congress by Ripple. All right, I'll go ahead and read it for you. They said, "Dear Congress, please do not paint us with a broad brush." This was a year ago. This was half a year ago. They put it in the Wall Street Journal. Many in the blockchain and digital currency industry are responsible. And by the way, they highlight 3 different words or phrases. And I'll show you what they mean in Gematria, because they come out to something very significant. And it makes me believe that Ripple is definitely using Gematria here. Many in the blockchain and digital currency industry are responsible actors. We are responsible to US and international law. We are responsible to serving the greater good. We don't take for granted the vital role of central banks in issuing currencies and setting monetary policy in concert with the complex dynamics of economies around the world. For centuries, governments have been well suited for the job because paramount to the acceptance of any currency is trust. Companies like ours in the United States and others abroad employ these innovations in partnership with regulated financial institutions to enable the world to move money across borders like it already moves information, efficiently, reliably, and inexpensively. In our view, digital currencies have the opportunity to complement existing currencies like the US dollar, not replace them. And that's what Mark Carney was saying, right? So I think XRP was the priority there. I think that's what they're talking about. Without a doubt, blockchain and digital currencies will engender greater financial inclusion and economic growth, not unlike the internet's historic impact. This is going to be bigger than the internet. As it did with the internet, the US has the chance to lead the way, nurturing this economic opportunity while continuing to protect privacy and stability. We urge you to support regulation that does not disadvantage U.S. companies using these technologies, to innovate responsibly and classifies digital currencies in a way that recognizes their fundamental differences, not painting them with a broad brush. Without regulatory clarity, we risk pushing the innovation, tax revenue, and jobs that these new technologies create overseas. You have the world's attention. The world is watching, right? Let's come together and seize the moment. Respectfully, Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple, and Chris Larson, Executive Chairman and Co-founder of Ripple. Now, let me show you what these italicized words mean. Why did they italicize these words? To highlight them, of course. Responsible, trust, in partnership. Okay, now when we look up trust, that comes out to the chosen one. Okay, XRP, the chosen one. Responsible, Ripple XRP. And in partnership, Phoenix Rising. All right, those are just too many coincidences for me not to point out. Okay, I don't want to not point those ones out. Anyways, so that's very exciting. Now, on the 23rd, Christine Lagarde has a big announcement, and she's asked all the banks, all the institutions, everyone who's involved to be quiet about it until then. Could it be our big day? Could it be at the start of our big financial gain in XRP? I don't know, but it seems like it to me. All right, guys. Now, I just want to leave you with this. If you're analyzing info, just now, we're in the middle of a big shift, guys, okay? Remember, 80% of the information they've been teaching us and telling us this whole time is a lie. This is the Great Awakening. We're actually waking up. We're figuring this out. We're starting to see this whole system was put in place and by this 0.001%. And they're laughing at us the whole time, and they're enjoying the fruits of our labor. Do you understand that? It's because they're lying to us. They're keeping us in this system, but not anymore. Things are humongously changing, okay, guys? Blockchain will take the trust out of our daily decisions. We will not have to wonder if we can trust this person or that company or that entity or this government, because it's all going to be out there for the public to see on a mutable ledger, right? So if you're analyzing the info, you're missing the point. Don't analyze info. You need to be aware of what resonates, what truly resonates with your soul. Okay? Start thinking about that. Okay? Start looking a little below the surface. Okay? If you're analyzing info, you're missing the point. 80% has been a lie. Start to recognize info at the soul level beyond the mind. All right, guys, just want to leave you with that. Now, you guys have a wonderful day. If you enjoy this video, hit the thumbs ups. And you guys, I love you. I love you very much. Hope you have a wonderful day. Crypto Mike out. Peace.